Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Maggie. And welcome back to my series on how to become an Instagram influencer. This is episode 2. So before we get into the video, I just want to quickly let you guys know, I don't think I mentioned it in episode 1, but these blogger tips, how to become an Instagram influencer, these videos, a new episode is going to be coming out once a week and it's going to be every Wednesday. Like today, because I got a couple DMs from you guys asking me when the next video is going to come out, and I don't think I ever mentioned it. So every Wednesday a new video in this series is going to be coming out. So okay, so I have my computer here and all of my notes of what I wanted to talk about today, because episode 2 is going to be everything that you need to know about media kits. And I feel like this can be, it's just one thing, but I feel like there's a lot that goes into a media kit that I feel like is important to cover. So I've written everything down. So if I am looking down like this, it's because I have my notes here. But yeah, like in the first episode, everything that I go over regarding media kits, a quick recap is going to be on my blog post on www.becomingmaggie.com. If you ever need a quick referral to something, I will have timestamps in this video, but I will also have everything in that blog post as well. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. First things first, what is a media kit and why do I need one? So if you're an influencer on Instagram or any social media platform, a content creator, a blogger, a YouTuber, TikToker, all of the above, it's very important to have a media kit in order to pitch yourselves to brands and monetize your platform, whether it be just for gifting collaborations or for compensated collaborations. So a media kit, to put it plainly, is basically like a blogger's resume. It highlights who you are as a creator, what your platform is all about. It has all of your social media analytics and demographics on there, past partnerships and past collaborations, and some of your previous work that you've created. I kind of touched upon this in episode 1, but as an influencer, part of your job is to do brand outreach. That's basically where you pitch yourselves to brands for collaborations and sponsorships. When you pitch yourselves, usually it's over email. It's great to have your media kit attached to that email because it totally leverages you as an influencer and leverages your professionalism as an influencer. And it's basically a quick stop shop for everything and anything the brand needs to know about who you are as a creator. Okay, so this is going to be a big bulk of this video, and it's what do I need to have in my media kit. So there's a bunch of things that I'm going to highlight that you need to have in your media kit. First things first, you're going to want to have an about me section. So having an about me section is a great way for brands to get to know who you are as a person, get to know who you are as a content creator. You state what type of creator you are. Are you a fashion influencer, a lifestyle blogger, travel influencer, whatever type of influencer you are, you are going to write that in the about me. Also, don't be afraid to show off your personality in this section. I know it can be kind of awkward to write about yourselves and hype up all of your qualities, but this can be a great way to hook the brand and show them why you're someone they want to work with. So just to highlight a couple things that you have to include in the about me: your name, obviously, what type of influencer you are, where you're from. Usually I like to say that I'm from New York and that I'm close to the city, just because I feel like that's attractive to some brands. I don't know. And then what your platform is about. The next thing that you're going to want is your analytics and your demographics. So whether you have a media kit or not, brands are always asking for our insights, for our demographics. This information is super easy to find. All you have to do is go into your Instagram, go into your insights, and then all of that information that you need to know is right there. So some of the main demographics that you should be including are your follower count, your impressions, your reach, your engagement rate, and then your demographic numbers. For demographic numbers specifically, I like to include the percentage of women that follow me because that's my target demographic and that's my main demographic. I also like to include the percentage of the age range of women that follow me. So I think for me it's like 18 to 24, but your insights and Instagram will show you all of this. I think I mentioned this in my previous video as well, but if you're having trouble trying to calculate your engagement rate, I'm not that good at math, so I don't do it myself. There is an equation that you can use, but I just like to use one of those websites. My favorite website that I like to use to calculate engagement rates, I'll leave it somewhere on the screen. It's the best website that I found. It generates your engagement rate pretty quickly, and I don't find it to be glitchy, which is nice. So definitely recommend checking that out. So the next thing that you're gonna want in your media kit is a list of your past collaborations. So obviously this is where the brand that you're pitching to can get a gist of who you worked with in the past. What I like to do is list some of the major brands first and then kind of trickle it down from there. And then this leads into me talking about having some of your recent work and content in your media kit. So you just told the brand a list of past collaborations with other brands. Now this is where you get to show them your photos, your content, the main part of our job. This is where the brand can get a visual representation of the content that you can create. So there's a couple couple different ways that you can go about this. You can either post 3 to 4 different photos from different collaborations, like the best photo from that collaboration that you absolutely loved. You can put that on this page, and then underneath those photos, write a brief description of kind of like the highlights of that collaboration, who it was with, if there was any key insights from that collaboration that really stuck out that you think it's important to mention, that's good to put in there. But if you don't want to have only 4 photos, you can also turn this page into like a whole gallery page of content, which I usually prefer to do just because I like having a lot of my content in my media kit for the brands to see, but that's totally up to you. You kind of have to gauge what you feel more comfortable with. If you're more comfortable with writing out a little description of the collaboration because you have some really great highlights from that collaboration, totally do that. Or if you just want to post a bunch of pictures in a gallery on that page, that's okay too. It's super important, obviously, to have this page because, again, the brand can gauge what type of content you'll most likely be creating for them, and they can see from that if you're going to be a good fit when working and creating content for that brand. You also don't need to have pictures just on this page. I like to scatter a bunch of my content throughout my media kit because they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and taking pictures is a huge part of this job. So inserting pictures in here and there on every page of your media kit is definitely key. The next thing that you want to put on your media kit is other relevant social media platforms that you're on and a few of those insights from those platforms. So as an influencer, you're most likely going to be on like TikTok, maybe YouTube, Pinterest. Do you have a blog? If you can offer other services on these platforms in addition to Instagram, it's important to highlight the number of followers that you have, maybe the monthly views, the monthly visitors. It's good to mention those stats, and it's good for the brand to see if you're expanding your platform on other social media platforms. Okay, and the last thing I normally like to have on my media kit is having a thank you page and then some clickable links. So this is where you can obviously wrap it up. I personally like having a thank you page or a thank you for consideration page in my media kit because I just think it's polite. And on that last page, it's also important to have your clickable call to action links, whether that be you can email me here or find my Instagram here, and then you have your Instagram handle, or check out my blog, and then having the URL clickable, because you want to make it easy for the brand to find where all of your platforms are. So having a direct link in your media kit is perfect. I think in my last video I said that I attached my rate card in my media kit, which I used to do all the time, but I actually found out a little tip from one of my other blogger friends that you don't want to upfront send over your rates, because if a brand has a bigger of a budget but you're already giving them a set rate, there's no wiggle room for you. You would basically be taking away the chance to possibly increase your rate. You also want to figure out what the deliverables are going to be from the brand. So I usually like to send my media kit after they explain to me what they're expecting from me, and then I position my rates as to what I think is fair. So I know in my last video I said I include it, but I think from a business perspective, it's smarter to send it after you figure out what the deliverables are. But you do want to mention in like the first couple responses that you do have a rate if you're not accepting gifting anymore. So that's just a little tip. Okay, so that was like the bulk of everything that you need in your media kit. A question that I get a lot is, how long does my media kit need to be? So it's all personal preference. It can be as long or as short as you want it to be. But from my experience, it's better to have a shorter media kit that is maybe max 4 pages. The shorter the better. Brands don't have all day to sift through pages and pages of your media kit looking at content and whatnot. So it's amazing to have a media kit that highlights your best content. I usually think that's the best way to go. Also, just a quick tip, when you are sending your media kit or when you're exporting it from whatever platform you made it on, it's so important to have it in a PDF file. Okay, when do I need to use my media kit? So there's a couple of different encounters when you would have to send a brand your media kit. One, if a brand reaches out to you for a potential collaboration and they request to see your insights or your media kit. That's when you would obviously send your media kit. The second time you would send your media kit is if you're doing your own brand outreach. You would attach your media kit at the end of the email for their review. It looks super professional to a brand when you attach a really organized, stellar media kit for them to look at and they didn't even have to ask for it. Okay, and where can I make my own media kit? So you can make your media kit on any Photoshop graphic design platform. I have always used Canva. I used PicMonkey for a while, but once I went over to Canva, Canva offers you so many more fonts, elements, backgrounds. It's free, it's pretty user-friendly, and you don't need to have a background in graphic design at all to make something look good. So if you're looking to make your own media kit, but you don't really have the time to sit down and fully customize it, you don't know where to start, I have got you covered. So I have created 3 Canva templates for you to purchase and download. I'm super excited. I worked really hard on these. I actually use one of these templates as my own, and I've always gotten pretty positive responses from it. So I'm super excited to launch it to you guys so you guys can download it and customize your own media kit. So these templates are all on my Etsy shop to be purchased. They're really cheap. They're not more than like 10 bucks because I want all of you guys to have stellar, amazing media kits, and it's really simple to download and to use. So what you're gonna do is you're going to purchase the template on my Etsy page, and then you will be emailed a PDF file either to your email or in your, if you have an Etsy account, it will be in your Etsy account, but I recommend checking your email for sure. So in this email, you're gonna be given a PDF file, which you will then download, and there'll be some like instructions and like a thank you. And then at the end, it's going to have a clickable link that will bring you directly to the template. So once you open the template, if you don't have a Canva account, you're gonna have to create one. It's totally completely free. Everything that I used to make this media kit, all the fonts, the stickers, whatever, that's all free, so you don't have to worry about downloading a pro account in order to use a specific font. Everything that's on the media kit, a free Canva account can use. So yeah, once you created your account, you open up the template and then you just start customizing it to however you want. You add in your photos, your insights, your about me, and then boom, you have an amazing and professional media kit that's ready to go, ready to be sent for brands, and it only took you maybe like 15 minutes to customize to your own liking because I already created the pre-made media kit template for you. So again, I will have my Etsy shop linked down below. There's 3 templates in there, and then there's also a separate rate card sheet. So I do have a rate card in there for you guys if that's another thing that you want to download. And yeah, okay, so that was kind of a quick video, I think quicker than my last video that I made. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you end up purchasing any of my media kit templates, I love you guys. That really means the world to me. I spent a lot of time trying to make these and perfect these for you guys, and I think they turned out pretty well. So if you end up using it, please let me know. If you have any questions, obviously my comments down below are open. I'm always talking to you guys on there, but you can also send me a quick DM or email me if you have any trouble with the media kit or have any questions. I am here to help you. And yeah, just thank you so much for the support if you do end up buying any of the templates. That would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video insightful. I hope you got a few tips and tricks on how to create your media kit. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And yeah, I am very excited for episode 3. That's gonna be coming out next Wednesday, so please make sure to stay tuned for that. And that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be all of my tips and tricks on how to create an aesthetic feed, which I get questions about all the time, so that's definitely a video that you're not gonna wanna miss. Okay, so that is it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.